I am Trap P. You know my motto: each one teach one, each one reach one. If it's just one, I always know you are enough. You are enough. Each one teach one, each one reach one. And if all we share attention with is one another, then we are enough. We are a link of the chain. So if you're listening and that's you and that one is you, poke your head out and say what's up. I believe you're enough, and I believe your spirit is always enough to add value to anything. So say what's up and show me some love. You know what I mean? Real talk, baby. Yeah, we're gonna get on Kel tonight. We're gonna get on Kel tonight. I'm just setting up right now. Yeah, here we go. It's gonna be a real deep night tonight. Tonight I'm gonna start off with a hood soul jam. A hood soul meets Charlotte jam. Charlotte shit meets hood soul by my man Blow. My man Blow say, hey, Trap P, I got a track and I hear your voice on it. And he sent it to me, man. And magic happened. And I'm so thankful, man, and honored. What's up, Blow? Now, I'm talking about you, bro. I'm so thankful. And I'm so honored, man, for you to think of me in that way, man. To hear my gift emerge and collide with your gift. And we made some magic, brother. And I'm going to start my show off with it tonight in your honor. What's up, big brother Kerry? Hey, man, good to see you on, big brother. Hey, look, I call you big brother because you're an inspiration to me, man. You know what I mean, man? I watch you go through many different forms the amount of time that I've known you. I met you being an activist in the community, fighting the fight, making change in the school system. I watch you do the magazine editor type thing. I watch you become an illustrator of art. I say, man, this guy is a real transformer. And I'm honored to watch your movie and learn from it, brother. So keep on being you, man. You're a hell of a main character, man. But tonight, we're going to talk about care. Do you care? What or who do you care about? Is caring good? But first of all, we're going to start off with some hood soul. This is my man Blow, featuring me. And I'm so proud and honored to be a part of this here magic, man. Check this shit out. This hood soul, baby. I'm alone. Listen at Blow. Everybody fake these days. Don't nobody keep it real. I can never hate myself. I can look my own face in the mirror. Remember I was broke in the cold. Now I'm kinda starting to like who I'm is. Everybody needs something given, but when I need it, won't nobody give it. Ain't that about a bitch or ex and turn it back on you first just to get. Don't nobody care about you. Don't nobody care about me. Never be stupid to believe, but that's what I want to know. Listen. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Some say they do, but they really don't. Some say they will, know when they want. Nobody cares. How it is. Everybody sweating. It's their hood soul. Do you need half on the real? Don't you ever hate yourself? Magic, man. Face in the mirror. If you ever broke in the cold. Me and Blow made some magic, y'all. See. Everybody needs something given, but when you need it, don't nobody give it. Ain't that about a bitch I exploded, turn it back on you first just to get. Don't nobody care about
about you.
Don't nobody care about me. Is that true? Is that true? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Some say they do, but they really don't. Some say they will, know when they won't. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Is that true, man? Do nobody really care, man? Do nobody cares today, man? Is this true, man? I don't want this to be true, man. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Some say they do, but they really don't. Some say they will, knowing they won't. Nobody cares. So that's what we're talking about tonight. Nobody cares. Do you care? If you do, what do you care about? Who do you care for? Do you care? Because seems like today, man, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Some say they do, but they really don't. Some say they will, knowing they won't. Nobody cares. And you know, like I like to do, man, I like to start off with words. The word of the night is care. Meaning of care.
Here's the definition of tear, pull, or rip. Something.
Meaning of care.
Here's the definition.
Look. Oh, election them be tripping, man. See, I was gonna try to do this thing right here, man, and they always want to mess with me, man. Like they can't understand me. Meaning of care. Do my hey look. Do my C's sound like T's? And I'm gonna get off track and say they call. Hey look, this some real shit. My grandmama, right? My grandmama can't say no T. All her T's, she say C's. So my name Trav. But all my cousins done picked at me called. My grandma called me Crab. You know what I mean? And I know I got a lot of my grandmama in me. But I'm trying to say goddamn care. And the motherfucking phone wanna keep hearing tear. And it's making me think about my grandmama right now. And meaning of care.
Here's the definition of care.
Yeah, we raw on
the
this
provision
shit.
of what is necessary for the health, welfare, maintenance, and protection of someone or something.
The provision of what is necessary for the health, care, welfare, maintenance, and protection of someone or something. The second definition is a serious attention or consideration applied to doing something correctly to avoid damage or risk. That's the meaning of care. That's what care means. So when we use the word and we cast the spell of what do we care or what don't we care about? That's why I ask, do you care? Do you care? What's up, big brother Kamari? Glad to see you on, big brother. What's up, big cousin Tim? Hey, man, I got some remarkable men in the house tonight. You know what I'm talking about, man? That's why I call this hero training right here tonight. You see what I'm saying? See, this is what hero training is about. It's about when remarkable men come together, man, and meet in a certain place, man. And even though it's me got the microphone, I value and honor every hero that gives me their attention. Because that's the most powerful thing that you can pay in this here world is your attention. And that's a part of caring right? We're going to get into the message. But all my heroes that's on here tonight, man, this is what this about. See, this ain't about following. This ain't about none of that. This is about coming together in camaraderie, brotherhood. And we sitting here discussing things about life and understanding what does it mean? What does it mean to truly play this game to win, man? What does it mean to truly be a hero to those that depend on us? What does it truly mean to be the ultimate carer of those that we care for? See, that's what this is about, man. And I love each and every last one of you and honor every man that can hear my voice right now, and every sister. And every sister. This is what it's about. But going back to care, right? We're in a time where I hear people say, man, hey, look, you can't worry about this. You can't care about everybody. Everybody's so secretive. Everybody lives this illusion collectively that some of us act like we above the bullshit. And we hide our bullshit that we go through. And it's the same bullshit that all of us go through. All of us living this life. Going through the same thing. Working to survive and to maintain. We all going through it the very same way, right? You just color yours red. I color mine's blue. She color hers purple. But no matter what the color and how we try to personalize it to make it ours, it all takes the same thing. It all needs the same thing. And when you understand what it needs, the necessities of making it and you go, see, there's certain things you got to care about. And we got to care about collectively and together to make it work. And if we don't care or understanding what care really means and how we care for each other and one another. See, one of the slogans of my show is, we all we got. We all we need. We are all we got. We are all we need. You see, this is the foundations of that. The foundations of we all we got. We all we need comes from a generation of our great-grandfathers and great-grandmothers who knew and understood they ain't have nothing but each other. They had a time in real life in this here world, and I ain't talking about thousands of years ago. I'm talking about 100 years ago. They ain't have nothing but each other. And they knew because they had each other and they cared for each other that they had enough. They had enough. But see, now we don't care. We don't care. We don't give a damn. We don't give a fuck. Fuck that. You can't care about them. Them is your nephews. Them is your cousins. Them is your children. Them is your in-laws. Them is everything connected to you. Yeah. Do you care? Do you got empathy? Empathy. Alexa, what is the meaning of empathy?
Empathy is usually defined as the psychological identification with or vicarious experiencing of the feelings, thoughts, or attitudes of another. For more, Ask him to give you more definitions for empathy.
You heard that. I don't know if I like that definition. Meaning of empathy.
Here's the definition of empathy: the ability to understand and share the feelings of another.
I like that one. The ability to understand and share the feelings of another. The ability to understand and share the feelings of another. See, that's coming off the root of caring. See, when I care, when I'm a caring person, and my brother talk to me in a hero training type of way, and he say, hey, bro, I'm going through something. And because I care enough for my brother to have empathy, to share an understanding of what he's feeling, to be sincere enough to see where he's coming from. See, there's two things happen in that moment. It's a teachable moment for me. See, this is what the movie Green Mile was about. When he could touch the people and empathize their struggle. Oh, and feel it. See, it's a teachable moment. It's like if I watch my brother burn his hand on a stove and I see his hand blister. See, I got enough empathy in me and compassion for his pain and care how he feels to embrace his suffering that I ain't got to touch the stove, man. See, this is what caring does for one another. This is how we become each other's solution of light and guidance through caring. You know how many people got children? They provide for their children. They buy their children things. But it's a whole nother level of caring for your child. Not only physically, but emotionally. Do you understand the power of caring, man? Nurturing. Well, see, in today's society, in today's time, I know don't nobody care no more because caring makes you weak in today's time. See, we all backwards. We all twisted. What we think is strength in today's time is weakness in yesterday's time. See, we come a long way, but we went the wrong goddamn way. See how this works? We come a long way, but we went the wrong goddamn way. See, now I am all I got, and I am all I need. That's the way we think now. I say, we are all we got. We are all we need. Because the we, man, the we, hey look, I'm a hero. I'm a big block 450 with turbo goddamn nitrous blowing through me that makes me one of the most strongest, powerful motherfuckers ever to damn talk on a microphone or in front of anybody in living spirit. I believe I am the one. But I'm connected to a transmission. And that transmission connected to a drive shaft. And that drive shaft connected to axles. And I'm connected to fuel injectors and all those type of air breathing systems that make me function in my full totality So when I understand the we, I understand how it works. And if I ain't in harmony and syncing with all the things that's connected to me, and I don't care about how I affect or am affected by the things that's connected to me, the things that depend on me, the things that surround me, that shares my environment, if I don't care about that shit, then yeah, I think I'm all I got. I think I'm all I need. And we'll beat our ass. We will beat our ass. I use the football analogy all the time. It's 11 on 11. I was the MVP on a team that went undefeated. I was the MVP on a team that only won one game. I understood that when I played on a all-star mighty team, goddamn, we at every position was blood goddamn raw. And if we lined up against 11 and 11, and if they only had 10 or less, it was one that didn't believe he was a hero on his team, then one of my 11 would say, you got the sauce. Get him. And he opened up the door for everybody. But to make those 11 work, we had to care for each other. We had to empathize with ourselves and each other about the circumstances that we connected to. That's what caring is about. But see, it's a flip side. This is the reason why we don't care no more. Because caring in today's world makes us weak. Imagine this. And I done experienced this many times. And I'm going to pick back up on last week. I want to say this right here. I talked about ego. And I didn't say this. But I'm going to give you the religious aspect of ego, right? See, think about it when Jesus was getting crucified, right? And you got to understand, they was having a parade in the story saying, kill his ass, kill that motherfucker. They torturing this motherfucker. They got a whole parade going on while they dragging his ass down the street. And this is only, like I said, let me say this shit before you get this out of context. This is only a story, no different than Superman. So get the point. Don't romanticize the story. Get the point I'm making, right? So they dragging his ass. Yeah, kill his ass. And they saying, if you God and you all that, why the hell won't you just kill their ass and stop this shit? He's saying, I'm gonna die so my people can live. So that's the ego. That's about the ego that's going back into last week. See, the ego says, motherfucker, I wish you ain't not. See, the ego is that dog in you that gets on that chain and starts shaking and saying, you ain't gonna disrespect me. I got to prove myself. I will prove to you that I'm the champion of the world. Don't you goddamn poke at me, right? But it comes a time when balance comes to your ego and you care enough to understand, right? So in certain situations, you say, I'm going to die so my people can live because I care. I understand that if I let my ego off and pop this goddamn chain and prove myself to be right and prove my honor, see, it's going to be a whole lot of people get hurt just for me proving I'm right, proving my honor, right? So when I die and let my ego die so my people can live, see, that's from compassion. That's from empathy. That's from love. See, that's why they made Jesus say, he died for you. Oh, he died for you. See, when you care, you let your ego die so you won't hurt your people, right? So imagine you at work. And see, people in today's time, this is how this shit work. See, when somebody see you care, they see it as your vulnerability. They know where to poke you. They poke you where you care. They poke you in your responsibility. They poke you in what they know you're sacrificing for, right? So when you're at work and somebody gets you wrong and they know you there for a purpose, to provide for your family, to build something, to sustain something, and they try you only under the pretense to say, he ain't gonna buck because I know he care too much about his job. He ain't gonna say nothing. I can disrespect him in a way because I know he care too much about disappointing his wife and children. She ain't gonna say too much because I know she care about her husband. So people poke you where you care. And so because nobody wants to feel weak, so you talk about even in the intellectual way, the woke talk. See, the woker people get, the more they get away from religion and understanding, yeah, I would say that's bullshit. But at the same time, the further people play away from it, it's like they jumping out the frying pan into the pot. Now people want to prove that they ain't so much in religion that they act like robots. They act like they ain't got no feelings. They act like they ain't got no emotions. Men talk about ideals of losing families and losing women. And it's like, man, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Man, you lying like a motherfucker. If she leave you, man, you gonna be sick as hell. And everybody know that. Sister, you talking about, I don't give a damn, I can do bad by my damn self. You need the fuck out of him. But everybody act like they don't care because nobody wants to feel weak. Nobody wants to be vulnerable. You got husband and wives goddamn destroying each other, stabbing each other in the back. Go in the bathroom in the darkness and both of them cry like a motherfucker, wiping their wounds. But they so into trying not to show each other that they're vulnerable. They so much into trying to hide the fact that they really care about this shit that they acting tough. So now, I don't care. So they trying to out tough each other and destroying shit. When you care, you pay attention. I told you the most powerful thing that you can goddamn give something is your attention. So when you pay your attention to something, the information, the understanding, through compassion, empathy, and all those type of things that's associated with care. See, that goes into a storage of a source of that narrates your reality. So when you care about things and you pay attention enough to see something, and see, in today's time, I could care enough to watch my brother or my sister or my coworker or anybody going through something, walking through the doorways of malfunction. And I care enough to say, hey, bro, hey, sis, let me share something with you. Peep this. So we at a time now where true compassion of caring for one another can be translated into, you better stay the fuck out of my business. Don't you worry about that. and everybody attack you. Don't you worry about that. That ain't your goddamn business. Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about that. So we in a time now where I can genuinely, passionately care for something in somebody, man. Just like my grandparents taught me and showed me examples of caring and explained to me how they survived so much. So I'm just trying to innately do what I know is real. But we're living in a time where you better stop goddamn caring about motherfuckers. You better stop goddamn caring. So now you become the problem. Your caring becomes the problem. So it's easier now for everybody to say, I don't give a fuck. You see how this works? I don't give a fuck. Don't nobody care. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Some say they do, but they really don't. Some say they will, knowing they won't. Nobody cares. God almighty. Hey, man. Big brother Kamara, man. I love you, big bro. Hey, look, I heard something today, man. I was talking to another one of my big brothers. I'm going to tell y'all, man, how it works. See, like I always say, man, ain't nobody above the bullshit. And we all going to go through our bullshit. And bullshit is necessary. You understand what I'm saying? See, the bullshit always be considered in a negative way. Man, here I go. I got to deal with something. Ain't nobody above that. It's necessary. And I always say, this is my line. Can't get no plainer than this. If you want to understand what I'm saying, or if you don't think what I'm saying is true, go outside. Take the negative battery cable off your battery in your car. Fuck it. And you tell me how it works. You tell me how it works. And if it works, then I won't tell you this shit I'm talking no more. But I said that to say, the bullshit is necessary. What you gonna put to it, what you gonna do with it, is what creates the power. What you gonna do with it is what creates the power. So I sit in here sometime, man, having conversations with my wife on my bullshit. When I say on my bullshit, hard on myself type of thoughts, feeling like I ain't enough, negative type thoughts. Man, why, man, I don't want to think this shit. But ain't nobody above bullshit. But I always say this. See, I love my wife, man. Because as much as I have down, weak moments, they only last a moment. See what I'm saying? She pulled me back up. So that's why she's a necessity. She's a necessity to me. She's a part of my balance. That's the bosom. When I fall down on them bosoms, she know how to throw me back up on them. Get up. But I was on my bullshit. And I told myself, I say, man, got to keep doing something to make it work, to make it, like you say, hey, I'm thankful. I'm thankful for all I am. I'm thankful for all I have. But this, the man in me, the beast in me, I just got to keep on striving. And sometimes I feel like, man, I got to keep on striving and I ain't doing enough. And so today my big brother Winston told me, he say, well, Trav, you ain't got no problem. You just got a process you in. And I say, good God Almighty. See, sometimes we think we be having a problem. Certain things you care about. When you see you care about enough to understand the malfunctions and the things that ain't so much in order. See, you see it in a negative type way, and it starts to yearn and hurts a little bit, and it makes you feel like it's wrong. Oh man, I care so much that it's hurting. But at that point, it ain't no problem. That's the part of the process. That's what the caring is about. The caring is the solution. The caring is the we all we got, we all we need. You care for things that need care. You pay your attention to those around you that matters. You pay your attention to the environment that keeps you sustained and living. You pay your attention to all the things that's connected to you. And the more and more you give your attention through care, you see the things that need your care. And you care for those things. And the more you care for those things, you become careful of how you nurture those things to build them up in strength. And as the process goes along, man, your wife, your children, your community, everybody that's connected to you has a Bruce Leroy glow that's felt more than it's seen. And it's created by the answers of, damn, somebody care for that. The very glow that attracts women when they look at me is created by the balance of my wife caring for me. I'm a well-balanced man. See how that shit works? We care for one another. We care for our children. I'm a leader at work. I care about the morale that we all collectively create. I care enough to pay attention when somebody having a bad day, because that somebody at that moment can affect everything we doing and all our experiences that we share together for 12 hours. So because I care about that, I care enough to say, what's going on? Do you want to talk? And then knowing I make a difference, and knowing I care enough sincerely to say, do you want to talk? I established two things with them. One, get over that shit and be positive. Or two, leave it at the door and don't bring it in. We ain't got to deal with it. And it ain't nobody here personally a part of it. So how can we separate it? But I care enough to see it, to do it. I care enough to look at my children. And know if something going on with them. Empathize with their feelings through their actions, through their courses of movement, through their tone, through their body language. I care enough to pay attention to all this type of shit. But that's what caring is, man. Do you care? Who you care? I hope this was a good one. We're gonna go back out. We're gonna go back out with one more time. We're gonna go back out one more time with this thing here. Yeah, man. I would love y'all for coming out, man. Everybody that made a comment, everybody that showed love, man. I love y'all, man. I love y'all. We're gonna go out one more time, man. One more time for the one time, man. Shout out to Blow, man. Blow, I love you, man. I think you're the hottest in the city, man.
I'm alone. I feel everybody think these days. Don't nobody keep it real. I can never hate myself. I can look my own face in the mirror. Remember I was broke and cold. Now I'm kinda starting to like who I'm is. Everybody needs something given, but when I need it, won't nobody give it. Ain't that about a bitch I ask
that
for
hood
and
so
turn it back on you first just to get. Don't nobody care about you. Don't nobody care about me. Never be stupid to believe, but always smart enough to see that nobody cares, nobody cares, nobody cares. Some say they do, but they really don't. Some say they will, know when they won't. Nobody cares. How it is.
I sing my shit how I want to sing my shit. My shit.
Don't you ever hate yourself? Do what's best for the face in the mirror. If you ever broke in the cold, just don't forget who you is. Everybody needs something given, but when you need it, won't nobody give it. Ain't that about a bitch I ask for to turn it back on you first just to get. Don't nobody care about you. Don't nobody care about me. Never be stupid to believe, but always smart enough to see that nobody cares, nobody cares, nobody cares. Some say they do, but they really don't. Some say they will, know when they won't. Nobody cares, nobody cares. I think I'm one of the greatest hook masters in the goddamn world. Ain't nothing like a hood soul hook. Some say they will, know when they won't. Nobody cares. I love y'all, man. I love y'all, man. See y'all next Thursday at 9 o'clock, man. Hold me down. Hood soul, hero training. Laid back, levels of leadership, men of destiny. Hey, shout out to my main man Blow. You know what I'm talking about, man. Hey, I want to get some businesses shout outs. Yeah, go over there on 3rd Phase on Graham Street. My big brother Wood, man. Y'all go get all the natural products you need for health, for goddamn lotions, creams, incense. Ah, man, you know what I'm talking about, man. Go over there to Word of Mouth Catering over there on Trade Street, right down from the churches, 1 block, right there where the ice house used to be, where they got the college stuff built from the AMP right across. Go over there and get some of the best food truck food you gonna get in a day's time. Go over there and show some love. You understand what I'm saying, man? One love, man. I love you, man. We all we got. We all we need. Each one teach one. Each one reach one. If it's just one, and that one is you, I want you to know that you are always and always will be and always has been enough. I believe in you. I believe in you. Be strong. Stay strong. I believe in you.